to help their own intelligence gathering.
All right, then. All right, let's move straight to our next conversation. In the words of the Chinese philosopher Confucius, the wheel of fortune turns round incessantly, and who can say to himself, I shall today be uppermost? In a significant turn of events, the Lagos State House of Assembly has witnessed a historic leadership change following the impeachment of Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker. Obasa's impeachment came on the heel of allegations of corruption and gross misconduct leveled against him. Rising from the political tides, Mojisola Miranda made history by becoming the first female Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly since its inception in 1979. Now let's share this story by TVC News' Adedoja Salam Adeni with you.
It is indeed the end of an era and the drama that culminated the conclusion of a man whose stature loomed large since 2015 has left many in shock. There was an unusual security presence mounted at the entrance of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Then lawmakers were seen driving in. It's not Tuesday, but this was yet an unusual sitting at the chamber. The tones were hushed until the event happened.
In line with the provision of section of 92, section 2, section C of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, I hereby move that the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, be removed as Speaker of this House Assembly for the following reason. 1. Gross misconduct and poor leadership, including perpetual lateness to legislative sections and meetings. 2. High-handedness and lack of regard for honorable member at all times, intimidation and suppression of members, including inciting members against one another. 3. Financial impropriety, misappropriation of funds and lack of transparency in its management of the House of Assembly funds.
Totaling into 29 honorable members of the Lagos State House of Assembly. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against say nay. The ayes have it.
The now former Speaker Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa has been impeached, and his former deputy Mojisola Miranda coronated as the new Speaker and the first female Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly.
I, Mojisola Lasbat Miranda, do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will be faithful.
That I will be faithful
as the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly.
As the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly.
That I will perform my functions honestly.
That I will perform my functions honestly.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Political watchers believe a costly statement disrespect to the governor and the governor's advisory council members, where he played God, may have led to his removal.
Becoming governor is secondary. It is something that I have not given a serious consideration. Nevertheless, that does not mean I am too young or lack experience to run, whereas those who have been before me are not better off.
Meanwhile, outside the premises, police arrested some people who claim to be from Agege for a courtesy visit.
Before now, there is a discontent between the executive and legislative arm of government in Lagos State, which culminated on the drama that ensued at the Lagos State House of Assembly on 21st of November 2024, when Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu presented the budget of 3 trillion naira to the Assembly, where the lawmakers were saying code to the executive, all in dark glasses. Adedoja Salam Adeniyi, TVC News, Lagos.
The impeachment of Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. Okay, Mayor, we've heard the official and unofficial reasons for his impeachment and why he was removed. Did you see this coming? Let me have your thoughts on that.
No, I did not see it coming. I have to be honest. I didn't see it coming. But let me start by saying that what happened is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate because, with all sense of responsibility, Mudashiru Obasa is one of the best speakers in that House of Assembly.
Oh, really?
Yes, one of the best. And the House of Assembly, the Lagos State House of Assembly, before him, during his reign, and now, is the best House of Assembly in the country. They are miles ahead of other House of Assembly. So sometimes it hurts when you lose your job, not because you are not good enough, but because you don't understand the importance of power.
Okay.
I will say that the speaker became, you know, when you are being in power for a long time, you start making some mistakes. You see yourself more than who you are. So I think he got complacent, he got too comfortable, and he was making some mistakes. He contravened 2 laws of power. The first one is don't outshine your master.
Okay.
The second one is conceal your intentions. Those 2, he went against those 2. And I will start by saying that because he became comfortable, he did not realize that there are some powerful blocks in the country, especially in the state, especially GAC. So he did not carry the people in GAC, the leaders in GAC along. So some of them felt scandalized the way he was relating to them.
Okay.
And then another problem is that most people do not know is that there is an undercurrent power play. Because during the time of Aregbe-Shola, Aregbe made some decisions in the mandate group. And they were able to convince the leader to say, look, this guy made these appointments and changes in mandate without carrying anybody along. So the leader then cancelled that there should not be no mandate, no justice forum.
Okay.
All those groups were cancelled. Recently, mandate was revived and brought back. And he also plays a major role in mandate.
Okay.
One of the criticisms is that he's doing a lot for mandate. And he was saying that, look, everything I'm doing for mandate is not because I want to run, but because I'm a good party man.
Okay.
But some people felt uncomfortable that he's building structures and he's trying to prepare for governorship.
Okay.
That's part of it. So that was going. You didn't carry the people in GAC along, and then he now made a major mistake. He took on the governor publicly. He humiliated the governor and the party leaders that during the budget presentation.
November.
That was a mistake, a major, major mistake, which again shows that he doesn't understand the concept of the 48 laws of power, because you must conceal your intentions. Even if you have issues with the governor, you cannot come outside in public and try to say that. I can understand why he had issues with the governor. For whatever reason, I don't know, they didn't get along from day one. So unfortunately, during this legislative year, the governor was alleged to have sponsored Honorable Tobo to run for the speakership. So when he defeated Tobo, he felt bad that the governor sponsored somebody against him. So he also wanted to get even with the governor.
Get back at the governor.
So normally, the tradition in Lagos State is that when they want to present budget like that, the executive will have made overtures to the legislature, they will have discussed certain things. No, when it's not budget, sorry. When they want to present
commissioners, okay.
The executive will have made overtures, brief the speaker and all that. But because there is no good relationship between the speaker and the governor, that was not done. So when the governor presented the list of
14 of them
were rejected.
And I was surprised.
And then the party had to come in, resolve it, and they were passed. So they had that issue. They've not resolved it when the governor presented the budget.
Okay.
The speaker saw it as an opportunity to show that, look, we are here. You can't tell us what to do. You can't do that. Which was a huge mistake. Because party leaders were there, very powerful, Babalus and all that, they were there, and they saw those things happen. And the problem is that those people also have influence, and they can reach the leader to complain that these are the things that we've been saying. But I think that what nailed him, what made him to be removed, was the local government bill, which was another huge mistake. Now, because if you want to do a local government bill, you have to carry everybody along. Because it was a very sensitive thing. You have to carry the leader, the members of GAC, the governor, even local government chairman. But the House didn't do that. And when they did the bill that only the 20 recognized local government, that's where elections should hold. And at the 37, they should appoint executive secretaries there.
Yes.
Was a huge mistake. Because one, the political leaders who are controlling those 37 local governments will not be happy with you. Those who want to run for chairmanship in those 37 local governments will not be happy with you. But above all, the leader will not be happy with you because it was the leader that created those local
exactly,
governments.
a fought to make those
And
things.
it was so, not only that, he fought for it.
Exactly.
If you remember, that was the problem between Lagos State and the federal government at that during the time of Obasanjo. And Obasanjo refused to release the funds,
yes.
saying that they don't recognize the 37 local governments, and that until they cancel those 37 local governments, the Lagos State local government funds will not be released.
Okay.
And it was like that for a long time. So immediately it took that. You have already made mistakes by taking on people in GAT, which is the supreme organ politically in the state, who also have the ears, those who have the ears of the leader. You are, not only that, you have taken on the governor, who is the political leader.
Exactly, in the state.
Political leader in the state. Now you now did a project that now affect the interests of the leader. So all around.
Okay. All right, Majid, he has given us a background, the political side of things, but looking at it, can we relate the impeachment of Honorable Obasa to the saying of Lord John Edward Acton that talked about power corrupts, absolute power corrupts, absolutely?
Yeah, I would disagree with Mayor a little.
A little? Talk to me.
Yeah,
by saying that he ran the best House of Assembly. No, I won't believe that. He couldn't have done better than
I said he was one of the best.
Yes.
I didn't say he ran the best.
Yeah, because if he is running the best assembly, for example, he will still be there. He would understand the fact that he needs to tread softly. I mean, look at the humility with which the governor did. The governor never said a word in all of this. And he was doing things deliberately to draw Sanwo-Olu out. See, apart from, he lost his seat as Speaker on November 21st during that budget presentation. That was the day he lost that seat. Because, you just scratched it on the surface. I was watching live on television, and several people were there. The deputy governor, all ESCO members, and most GAC members, and the party chairman, they were on seat 11:45 a.m. for a budget presentation that should hold at 12. No assembly, no lawmaker out of the 40 entered the chamber till about 1:30. That's almost about 2 hours. And the Baba Olusi was there. And I think Baba Mutiware. And these are GAC members. And the party chairman, even if you disrespect the deputy governor and the ESCO members, of course, you clear them. But those governance advisory members, these are men that are far, far older than you. Obasa is just 52. I'm older than him. I was 57 yesterday. So you should understand how to play politics. I mean, so you kept them waiting. When you eventually strolled in, you started discussing International Men's Day that held a day earlier. You discussed that for another 1 hour, 1.5 hours. And while discussing that, the governor came in, following tradition and with respect to the number one protocol, and number one citizen of the state, the person, the lawmaker who was speaking, paused and said, "Oh, let's welcome." He said, "No, don't welcome anybody. Continue. We'll do that later." To show that, I mean, who is he?
Disrespect to the government.
It was live on television. I'm not cooking these things up. And I was like, what is going on here? People were sending me messages, say, MJ, what is going on? What is going on? November 21st, you can play back the tape. It's on YouTube. You'll see all these things. And after that, the GSC members in December, when Asiwaju, the president, came to Lagos, they went to him and said, "Sir, it's like we have two governors in Lagos, so I think we should talk to Mr. Speaker. The way he's been disrespecting the governor is disrespecting that office not Sanwo-Olu. So you should know that even if you disrespect Sanwo-Olu, you should know that there are GSC members there are party members there. The party is supreme to whoever. You are number 3 in hierarchy, for God's sake.
Majid, let me come in here. Some persons are of the opinion that Mr. President's absence from Lagos has made the political scene in Lagos. No. That if the president was actually here in Lagos,
see, let me tell you something.
He wouldn't have,
Let me tell you something. I'm saying with all sense of responsibility that it is not that those people feeling cool with themselves that they impeach Obasa. They're not the one that impeach. The order to impeach Obasa came from Abuja.
That's it.
Not from here. The order to impeach him came from Abuja. Without that order, they wouldn't have impeached him.
That is it.
Can we verify that?
It came from when I said, take it from me.
Let me
the order to remove him came from Abuja.
See, Obasa is so confident. As we speak, he's still in Atlanta. He's so confident that nobody can remove him without Baba's approval. So,
is there a possibility he might fight this? Because it was done behind it.
I will advise him.
No, there is no. It can't even be fought. Let me tell you something. You see, there's a difference between when you impeach an executive governor. There's a process. The CJ will get a committee. They will bring out allegations and all that. It doesn't work like that in the assembly. In the assembly, according to their rules, the assembly operates according to their rules. And according to their rules, they may decide, because the speaker is just one out of
force among equals.
It's force among equals. So others can decide on them by themselves to say that we don't want this man as speaker again, and they will just vote him out. You can't do anything. You can't go to court. You can't do that.
So
the only thing you can do, if they want to impeach you, is to stop that process from happening.
That is it.
That's the only thing you can do.
All right, now we have the first female speaker in Lagos, Mojisola Meranda.
It just shows that.
What are you looking forward to?
It just shows that Lagos. It just shows that Lagos State House of Assembly keep evolving nicely, because the deputy, I've been there. She's not a first timer. She's an experienced legislator.
Okay.
She has worked closely with the speaker. So I don't see the major difference in what will happen. She has what it takes to lead the House. She has what it takes to do that. She wouldn't have been deputy without having that capacity in the first place. So the only thing is just that women empowerment, now we have a woman as head of the most vibrant legislative house in the country, which is something that is nice.
And your thoughts? In addition to that, Miranda Lasbat Mojisola, she has broken some records. She is the first deputy speaker to become speaker in Lagos State, in the history of Lagos State.
In the history of Lagos?
The first deputy speaker to become speaker. And she's the first female to assume that position. So she has broken those 2 records. And this one, we were discussing before we got on the studio. She has what Yoruba people call, she has Okunidi. So,
are you saying she can be controlled? Or
no. See, if she unlike Obasa, that nobody talk to him, he won't listen. This, which is the immediate younger sister of the Oniru of Iru land.
Okay.
She's from the noble Ojora family. So, if she wants to go astray, they can say, we know your people, Unlike, I said GSC members went to Baba, the president, in December, to caution Obasa. He wouldn't listen. On January 5th, when they did the first Thanksgiving, it was televised live. He got there late. The governor was already seated. All the religious leaders in Lagos, the Catholics, winners, all of them, the DOs, all of them were seated. He walked, he strode in casually. When the program was in session, disturbed them. Then he was greeting people around. I was like, what is going on? What's giving this man this confidence?
But we need to go on a break. But I need to go back to that part, that if the president was still in Lagos, still residing in Lagos, do you think Honorable Obasa will have this kind of, wings to do all of this?
Maybe we'll discuss that when we come back.
Okay, we need to go on this. We need to go on this quick break, and when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go anywhere. Still Journalist Hangout.
and cable. Great quality, now with the new look.
This is a public service announcement. The Nigeria Police Force wishes to bring to the notice of the general public the declaration of the displayed person. Mr. Edward Ejembi Omaga is wanted by the Office of the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Force Criminal Investigations Department, FCID, Force Headquarters Abuja, for the crimes of criminal defamation of character, cyberbullying, economic sabotage, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please contact the nearest police station or call 0803-758-8698. The numbers, once again, is 0803-758-8698. Announcer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, Force Public Relations Officer, Force Headquarters, Abuja.
All right, if you just joined us, it's still Journalist Hangout. I still have Mayor Kimpele and Majid Jamiu. We're still talking about the impeachment of Honorable Obasa. Your final thoughts on this matter? You were talking, but before we came on, you were talking about a vote of confidence somewhere,
yeah.
You know?
See, 3 weeks ago, all the 40 members passed a vote of confidence on this Obasa, which shows that the power is very transient. When the order comes from the above, it will swing anywhere. What happened to Obasa today is similar to what happened to Ambode. Ambode was riding high, thought that, he was untouchable, that it could, he has worked, that his work will earn him the ticket.
The ticket.
But no way. The GAC members said, no, this one, in terms of character and what have you, we can't represent him. We want someone else. And that was it. So it's not just about your work alone. You must be seen to be worthy of that office in terms of character. And humility. It is humility that earned Sanwo-Olu second term.
Humility?
Yes.
Yeah.
You agree with this?
Humility?
Yes. My final take on this.
Yes.
Yes. My final take on this is that if I am Mudashiru Obasa, if I'm Obasa, what I would do is that I'll pick my phone and call the leader. If he doesn't pick the call, I will send him a text. And what I will say, and what I will write in that text is that, though things might not be the way you were informed, but I accept any decision that comes, and I'm grateful that I was given the opportunity to serve the people of Lagos. You are my mentor and leader, and I want to pledge that my loyalty is total. I would say that to the leader. Then I will issue a press conference.
Okay.
I will thank everybody to say, look, I want to thank the leader. I want to thank members of GAC for their leadership in the state. I want to thank the governor that had the opportunity of working with him for us to bring dividends of democracy for the people of Lagos. I want to thank my colleagues.
And I've learned my lesson.
Should he apologize to the toes he has stepped on?
I want to thank my colleagues for supporting me for these 10 years that I was speaker.
Yes.
And I want to tell them that I didn't take their support for granted. I want to pledge my cooperation to the new speaker, somebody that I know. She used to be my deputy, and I have absolute confidence that she will be able to deliver.
Yes.
All in all, I want to say that I'm still a strong, loyal party man, and that I'm grateful for the honor that I was able to serve as speaker for the last 10 years.
I think
there's no honor that is
I didn't see an apology in any of this. No apologies needed.
It's implied.
It's implied.
Oh, okay.
So I would just that there's no honor greater than the honor to serve
the people.
That's all.
Lord,
and then I'll come back home.
He has heard you. He's going to contact you.
Exactly.
So I will come back home. I will come back home and lie low. Go do.
Well, you just gave him free service, though.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm him,
yeah,
that's what
I understand. I understand. But really,
he still has a seat as a
member representing.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I mean, he still has a seat there. But it's a lesson for everybody.
Yes, to know that power is transient.
Power is transient, and you must show some level of humility. In whatever you do.
I guess I need to go pick that book again, 48 Laws of Power, for you to refresh. Exactly.
You need to read it.
All right, let's move straight to our